Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys, please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So obviously the price action on Bitcoin is getting very exciting. We are seeing a lot of price movement throughout the market, especially on, like, for example, Luna up 22%. We see even XRPs up 6%. On the 7-day span, we are seeing some altcoins up, 50+%. We also see Zcash making some major moves today, up 11.76%. And that's why I told you guys to watch a lot of these major legacy assets. Also, XDC up almost 16%. So we are seeing some major breakouts across the board on some of these major altcoins. So I'm very excited to watch this, really kind of play out. Am I getting a little bit anxious? Not so much. I would say it's the idea on watching Bitcoin closely, because I really do want us to push above 48K. And the reason why I say 48K instead of like 46K or something like that is because we have been peaking up here, but we've been hitting resistance every single time at around like 46K exact. But 48K would put us into, that validation point on, us being above major resistance levels and targeting that 53K level up in my demand zone up here at about like 53.6K to about 56K itself. But we are seeing some nice volume flowing in. We're seeing the RSI flipping the MA or the moving average, and the price action has been fairly solid. So I'm actually excited to watch this unfold. I wouldn't mind having that triple bottom targeted, aka this triple tap 1, 2, and then possibly a little bit of a higher low being targeted maybe at like around 41K. That would be pretty significant to say the least. But for the most part, Bitcoin does look good here. Crypto, for the most part, still on the macro view is very bullish. I have not changed my mind at all on that. I would say keep a close eye out on some of the OG legacy assets like Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, stuff like that, because a lot of those will really kind of print a better picture for us, especially in regards to XRP, because we do know that around the 2017-2018 timeframe for XRP's major move during December to January, a lot of the major OG legacy assets were starting to really break out, and we are still seeing that sort of pattern play out right now. But I will say this, I don't think that this market is close to its end. I think that we still see a lot more movement within Bitcoin, and then of course that's when we will see that transition into the altcoin market. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about some major news within, of course, Congress, Senate, etc., especially in regards to the U.S. So we are seeing, another bad take. U.S. regulated crypto exchanges are compliant with sanctions. That fact alone highlights the need to foster crypto innovation domestically and not push it offshore. We do see crypto as one of the only ways to securely and reliably get funds into the Ukraine. Let's focus on that and not spew misinformation that has been discredited by Treasury officials. And we do see this is coming from Senator Warren, drafting a bill to ensure crypto can't be used to evade, sanctions, which we've seen this be discredited multiple times, but we are still seeing major attacks, going on within the crypto area. So, in my opinion, I think that right now, I think that there's a lot of sort of misinformation being spewed by a lot of these high tier individuals. But not only that, but they really want strong enforcement of crypto. I think that they just want to over-regulate, and that's the problem that we really see within crypto in general. Like, especially when we talk about regulations, like a lot of individuals are scared of regulations within crypto simply because they think that it's going to lose its decentralization format, or that it's going to kill crypto. Like that's the major issue that I'm also seeing as well. Like, I would say we really need to focus on getting a strong regulatory framework that works within crypto to ensure that innovation is not being stifled and that we continue to move, further and further into, of course, future technology being adopted. So right now, I think that a lot of these individuals just need to kind of mind their own business and not talk about things that they don't know, which of course, in my opinion, is exactly what is happening here. So with that being said, let's move forward and let's talk about some other things. So I want you to all realize that we are seeing some major cyber attacks going on right now. We're seeing a lot of internet outages throughout a lot of services. This was actually from yesterday. We've seen a ton of websites go down. We've seen Spotify, Discord, and all these other ones go down yesterday. It was pretty bad, but we will most likely see more and more of this happening. Honestly, I see a lot more power outages in general, blackouts and stuff like that happening as we do further, those sanctions. And honestly, right now we're trying to ban a lot of stuff within even the gold market with Russia as well. So as this kind of, grows and grows and grows into, some sort of major cyber war, if you will, we will most likely see a lot more of this. And the thing that everyone always kind of brings up is the idea that XRP, or I should say Ripple, could facilitate XRP transactions offline through XPOP on the XRP ledger. And this is true. But I wouldn't try to make, a big bullish event out of this. I think that this is still something to be concerned about overall. But with that being said, let's move on. So we also see here, breaking news, Spanish banking multinational Santander has launched loans in Argentina collateralized with tokenized commodities. Boom. Spanish banking multinational Santander has launched loans in Argentina collateralized with tokenized commodities. And this is exactly what I have been talking to you guys about for a very long time. I always said that everything will be essentially tokenized. We will be seeing this move forward a lot more, especially considering the fact that, I always said that we will see the stock market itself be tokenized at some point in time. We'll see equities, commodities, real estate, all of this massive amount of money flows being tokenized through some sort of crypto technology. It doesn't always have to be XRP. Everyone always tries to make the argument that XRP is going to be the chosen one and move all the money and tokenize everything, but it's not logical at all. And I don't mean to try to, rain on anybody's parade, but the idea that one crypto asset will facilitate everything is just, like I said, illogical. So I think that this is very bullish, though, overall. I think that when we were talking about a lot of these markets, even for an example, real estate, the global real estate market is $300 trillion plus. So, a lot of the money flows that we still see within crypto, a lot of that money that's going to flow in is going to be dispersed into other assets. For an example, we'll see XRP, for an example, driving in terms of value. We'll also see HBAR, QNT, XDC, XLM. I mean, I really want you all to realize that it's not going to be just one. It's going to be multiple assets that are going to take the wheel. And also, as things are, really kind of ramping up within crypto adoption, we are also seeing the future is liquid. Ripple's liquidity hub is coming in 2022. I'm sure that you all are aware of this. Honestly, we're seeing a lot of stuff happening within this area, and I'm actually very excited to watch a lot of this unfold as well. There is still so much to look forward to within the Ripple ecosystem, but this is something that I do believe will foster in a ton of money movement within this market. But we will also see, in terms of institutional money flowing through this as well. But, if we watch this closely, you guys can really kind of see the breakdown of this.
Coming in 2022 and beyond, at Ripple, we're building Liquidity Hub. Once launched, Ripple's Liquidity Hub platform will enable companies to seamlessly access crypto from a variety of venues. The product will support a turnkey integration and allow companies to offer their end customers the ability to buy, sell, and hold crypto.
And this is the idea that a lot of individuals think that this is going to be, an exchange, if you will. Technically, this Liquidity Hub will be an exchange, but it's going to be for institutional players. And this is going to be a ton of money flowing through. Of course, when we're talking about liquidity, it would have to go through the on-demand liquidity service, which is, of course, powered by XRP to get those incredible FX rates. So when we are talking about this, I think that this is great. I think that this is incredible for XRP. I think it's incredible for Ripple as well. I think that this is really going to boast a ton of value and volume over, of course, RippleNet. And also, in terms of the SEC, so now when we are talking about regulations, I think that this is the biggest spotlight event to watch for throughout this entire year. So we do see SEC staff is losing faith in the agency's ability to win the XRP lawsuit against Ripple, according to Fox journalist Eleanor Terrett. Now, when we are talking about this, okay, I've said multiple times over and over again, we are seeing this SEC lawsuit coming to an end. We are seeing a settlement possibly being in store for Ripple. And we actually see here, I don't read anything into whether the case is listed on the website or not. As I told Thinking Crypto 1 today, I don't see a settlement within the next 30 days. Now, this goes back to March 7th, 2022. We are seeing a lot of movement throughout this entire case, though, and we have been seeing a lot of movement throughout this case in just the last month alone. Now, when we are talking about what has been happening within, of course, a lot of like the journalism idea of this case, we're actually seeing here, Scoop, turns out even staff at the SEC Gov aren't confident they will win the case against Ripple. A source close to the SEC tells me Hester Pierce has expressed privately she thinks the SEC will not get the outcome it's looking for. Now, again, we have been watching a lot of the stuff with the SEC, sort of with major updates from even Gary Gensler himself, saying more so that they are prepared to lose this case, or I should say they're prepared to lose cases along the way, if you will. But I think that this is going to be something kind of centered around those, 63 emails, which we've mentioned in the past. I think that that's going to be, something that is key for this massive case, right? And I think that this case will go down in history as one of the most incredible cases within the crypto scene, but also even in terms of the litigation scene as well. So I'm very excited to watch this unfold, and we do see that Ripple anticipates the lawsuit might end between August 26th and November 18th, and I know that that is a time frame that is not too exciting for a lot of individuals, but I want you to all realize that these cases, in terms of the time frames, usually things happen a lot sooner than expected. So I would say I would be expecting this case to be over, by possibly the beginning of the summer. And if that's the case, I think that we're going to see a lot of price movement for XRP. We're going to see a lot of spotlight on XRP as a token in general, but also Ripple as a company. And of course, we are seeing here, Hogan also stated that he believes the settlement talks might take place in April or May. He stated that the most recent settlement discussion, which took place a few months ago, was unsuccessful, and that the next most likely settlement time would be at mediation. Hogan also predicts a summary judgment hearing in September. So, he's also thinking around like September. The time frame is, kind of still around that time, but I just think that things happen sooner than expected. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below, though. With that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.